Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live stream. All right, so I was asked a lot of questions recently that I need to clarify for my viewers. One of the questions was they asked, why Matrixlord212 do you have multiple channels? Like, if you have your one channel that makes money, like is monetized, which is my main channel, why do I have the gaming channel, and why do I have the World of Matrixlord channel? Interesting question. So, back in the day, I had created, there was stuff going on a long time ago, and I had created a secondary channel, which I was going to do. I had the idea that I was going to do a secondary channel for the podcast, but when the podcast was starting out, and I believe the first video was the horrorcast. And then I decided, no, I want everything on my main channel. So the secondary channel was sort of like just left in the dust. And then I tried over the years, I'm like, maybe I should do something with it because it's got some cool content on there. It's got the horrorcast on there. It had the cast with the puppets that time. So I thought it was pretty funny. So I was like, oh, let me try to do something with it. And then it got to be too much because, again, like, I put a lot of content on my main channel. So, again, that was put in the dust. And then I decided when I was doing my gaming that I needed to have a separate channel for that. And, again, that wasn't monetized either. So, those two channels that were created, just not monetized, not making no money from it, no nothing, right? Now, over the years, like with my gaming channel, I wanted to list my achievements, and I felt, well, there was too much stuff on my channel. It's 11,000 videos, right? It's too much clutter. Let me just keep these other two channels, right? Thinking I could maintain 3 channels at one time, which, no, because life gets busy, and you really should only have one channel. But for whatever reasoning, I thought I had 3 channels, right? So I had the Matrixlord, the World of well, it became later on the World of Matrixlord 212, and then they rebranded the gaming Matrixlord 212 Gaming. And I also felt with recent problems too that I needed a backup channel, but again, I'm not maintaining like the original backup channel. The World of Matrixlord's just been there, right? So then people were like, well, if you're making money, like if you potentially can make money on your main channel, you're wasting your time with the other channels. Why don't you just put everything on your main channel and it's monetized and you make money from that? And with the gaming, I felt, I just wanted to list my achievements, and then it became something more because then it became like me doing videos about gaming. But then people were confused because like, well, but you do it on your main channel too, right? And I am. I wanted to have it on both. I don't know what the hell it is. But people are like, we don't understand. Like, there are channels out there that they have a lot of subscribers, right? And they're making so much money. Why aren't you doing that, right? Why aren't you live streaming? And I don't have like a new computer, a weird setup with that. Like, because I know like these big channels, I guess like Neurotic, he can make a lot of money with donations and stuff like that. But I've never pushed the issue because I'm like, oh, I'll just work on my main job and I'll make money with that, and that will finance whatever I want to do. But they're like, that's silly because you've been around for what, 11 years? And you're not really utilizing all the keys to success with YouTube? Like, why not? Why aren't you not doing that? Why aren't you not live streaming? Why aren't you not, doing stuff to make you money? Like, this day and age, everything's gone up, right? Past the pandemic. Why aren't you trying to do that? And I always had a problem, like, feeling funny about asking, for donations or whatever. But people are like, everybody does with the YouTube channel. Why don't you just, if you have it on your channel already, why don't you just do that? So I'm doing a live stream now. I'm not asking for donations, but I do have a PayPal. If you want to donate to help the cause with the gaming or my books or whatever, if you want to donate to Matrixlord212 on PayPal, I'll put the link in the description below. Maybe this will work because people are like, oh, you can make so much money, and you could have, like, it would be easier for you to buy your games, and it'd be easier for you to do your books. And you won't have to rely and kill yourself working all these crazy hours. I like working crazy hours. I like working hours because it keeps me busy, keeps me fit, right? So I like doing that. I like my job. And I like, most of the time if I'm healthy, I like working, right? But if I'm injured like I am now with the shoulder, I kind of not want to do extra, you know? So that's what's going on with the other channels. I could get the gaming monetized and the other channel monetized, but I don't, gaming I probably want monetized, but the other one, I don't know, it's just probably going to be there for extra stuff, I guess. And I guess I could try to utilize, if I've been on YouTube all these years, to see how the channel makes money. I mean, I guess they have, PayPal is a link. If you guys want to donate, you don't have to donate, but if you want to, okay. And then if I do get any money, I'll probably get more games than usual, or I'll probably do my new book or whatever. But that was the questions, like people just not understanding. I've been on YouTube all these years. Why am I not trying to make money every which way? Right? So I guess that's the answer, is that I always felt funny asking, right? I mean, it's there if you want to. I never really promote it, right? And they're like, well, what is your goal with the gaming? Well, I think I said it numerous times what the goal is. The goal of gaming is to be #1 on PlayStation profiles for America. And then I'll decide if I could do the world. But recently, there was, I think, Mzetti or whatever his name, Imize, I can't pronounce his name, I'm so sorry, who, that time he dethroned Akum. Every now and then he's #1, I think, for the world. And that one day he got like 400 platinums. And I'm like, my God, I can never compete with that, because I don't think he works. Maybe he just gets financed to game, but I can't not work. I have to work, right? So I would never be able to be #1. And if I was, not for long, because I have to work. I'm not rich, So I make good money, and I put a lot of money towards my gaming and stuff, but there is limits. I do have limits. And that happens sometimes where people are like, Matrixlord, why aren't you buying games? I'm like, I can't buy games every day, guys. I would love to. I would love to, like, go right now and buy freaking 40 games. It's been where I've set a budget for myself, right, with the gaming, but I can't, like, the hobby, the gaming, can't exceed the budget, right? So, like, I had a budget, and then I made a bigger budget, but, like, the games come out so much. There's so many games that come out that I can't always get games every single day. I can't always get games every single week. Sometimes it's every 2 weeks that I could really get a whole bunch, right? So that's the issue with the gaming. It's like, oh, this just came out. I would like to. Maybe if I can get a better system, or something with money. But like I said, if I got donations, okay, I would throw it towards the gaming or the new book or whatever. But I do have that feature on this channel. There's the PayPal link, I believe, I have on my main channel. So if you guys did want to donate, say, hey, Matrixlord, I want to donate to your gaming venture, I'm sending you money on your PayPal. Like, okay. It's happened in the past that people have donated and told me to buy certain games. And the one problem with that is that I bought those games, but at the time I didn't have time to play them, which is sad. So there's a lot of games I have in my backlog that I've been trying to knock down. I have two backlogs with the gaming of PS4 and PS5. I have a lot of games to play on PS5 and I have a lot of games to play on PS4, but I never really have the time to focus on the backlog. Most of the time, like now, I worked last night till I think it was like after I got home after 2 in the morning, right? I don't even know why I'm conscious now. So I'm like a zombie. So when I got home, I ate. I made an Elio's pizza at like 2:10 in the morning. I think I was interacting with Unknown on Twitter. And he was saying he was watching my videos late. And I said, I just got home and I'm surfing the net and watching people's videos and different things. And watching things on Twitter. But I was so exhausted, I couldn't even play anything. Right? And I heard that the jumping Halloween pumpkin thing came out. Okay, well, the funds are dry. Don't really have any money to buy any of the games right now. And I don't like to admit that. I don't think anybody really does if they don't have money all the time, right? But this just so happens it's a week that I don't get paid. So, there it is. So that's why you don't see me buying games every single day because, I mean, it honestly gets very, very expensive. And I know I'm going for this goal and I want to reach that goal. But at the same time, I'm not Rockefeller. I can't, I have responsibilities. Like, great power comes great responsibility. And I can't be, bills come first. Like, I can't be buying games all the time. It would be nice. But that's why people are like, well, just use your channel, bro. Talk to your people. I'm like, okay, I'm talking to my people, but I don't think this is going to work. I don't think I'm going to get off this live stream and all of a sudden people are going to be like, oh my God, everybody's going to be donating like other channels. I mean, I've seen that. I've seen people do like a live stream and then all these people pop up on there and they're like, oh, here's $100. Here's $50. I haven't had that in a long time. I remember when I did that a while ago, right? My channel made a lot of money that time for the donut lesson, right? Which financed the donut lesson for a long, long time. People pay me. They're like, I want you to eat this donut. I'm like, okay. And they were donating money, right? But I haven't really done that. I've been mostly focused on work. And when I'm not working, I've been so focused on the gaming that I haven't focused on making money on YouTube. Now I started putting out more content and my YouTube channel was like, okay, this is better than what it was. And I remember when I was hungry and I first created my YouTube channel and I started making money like a lot, like fast. I was younger. I was hungry. I'm like, oh, I'm doing freaking 10 videos a day and all that stuff. And then as years went on, it's like, less and less and less, obviously. And then it's true. I haven't really done stuff with my channel to get it to that point. It's the focus, really, But it could generate money, but that hasn't been the focus, But lately, there's a lot of things going wrong, too, like with my shoulder. I want to get it checked out. I kind of am afraid of the answer, Because I don't want to have anything that's going to put me out where I can't work. But at the same time, the pain gets so excessive with the shoulder that I feel like I'm an old person, but I'm not old, So what else did you guys want to know? Games on my radar. Okay, so people want to know what's on my radar because I use that phrase, the games on my radar. So I play games that everybody plays because I got to keep up with the leaderboards, right? But like the stuff I really want to play, that a lot of times I don't have time or don't devote time, there's like A-list games, like, even though I don't play Call of Duty that much, I kind of want to play the new one. I kind of want to buy the new one, but I don't have money for it yet, So what I do is I want them getting the cheapy games because that's for the leaderboards, right? But I kind of want to... I mean, I bought The Quarry, but I didn't even play it, right? I have Red Dead Redemption 2. I've never even opened the game. I had Death Stranding. I haven't even opened... There are games I have that I haven't played that haven't even opened. They're sealed. Freaking sealed. So I have to really figure out maybe a time to play A-list games. Just play the A-list games and then like get so many platinums that I don't have to worry about spending extra time to play the A-list games because I'm just ahead of the game, right? So that's a weird factor too. It's like I have to beat Resident Evil 7. That's been a thing. And that time I bought The Village, I was about to play it, and Joe's like, don't play it, it's going to ruin the whole storyline. I'm like, shit, you're right. It's going to ruin the whole storyline, so I can't play Resident Evil Village. But I've had Resident Evil Village. It's here, it's sitting there with Elden Ring and Quarry, and then people are like, well, stop buying games then if you're not going to play them. If they're sealed and you never played them, don't buy the freaking games anymore. So I just gotta get my shit together, really, right? I mean, I'm sure you guys would want to see me. Oh, and that's another problem too, is that with the Elden Ring, I had it in my head, once I got the PlayStation 5, it's gonna be easy. I'm gonna live stream, and that's it. And what got me pissed off is that I didn't realize that for whatever reason with the internet, I had a crappy internet for the PS5. It's needed a more powerful thing, and I wasn't ready to start changing services and everything. So that pissed me off too, is that I didn't realize that I had to go for more money regularly for the PS5 with the internet. So I was like, and then I couldn't live stream. They kept getting turned off because it wasn't enough. I guess I don't know what the reasoning was. So I kind of wanted everybody to enjoy my Elden Ring thing, but if I was going to play it, no one would be able to watch it because something's wrong with the internet. So that kind of discouraged me from playing Elden Ring, even though it's a game I would play, like Bloodborne. So that's there. The Last of Us remake, I kind of wanted to, but again, games are like $65, $70. There's a new Resident Evil 4 I want to get when it comes out, but that's a lot of money too. So the gaming thing can be very expensive. It's a hobby, but to me, it's a thing where I'm trying to be number one in America. Now, I often said too, which is a thing, is that once I get inspired and once I feel like I'm starting to write again, I'm going to do another book, right? Now, it's free to write, really. Get a pen, paper, and you write, right? Or you put it on your phone. It's not free to do a book, though. Do a book, it's going to cost money. It's going to cost anywhere between, the last book cost me over $2,500 for Twists of Hate. And I got screwed with that because when I released it, not even days later, the pandemic started and everything went on lockdown. So I lost a lot of money with that book. Nothing to do with the book and nothing to do with the content of the book. It had to do with the lockdown. That nobody can get it because everything was locked down. So I'm kind of hesitant about doing another book because lately I've been hearing stuff about things are perking again when it comes to that, pandemic thing again. And I'm afraid that if somehow, some way I'm able to do this again, money-wise, that's going to go in lockdown and then no one's going to buy it again. A little worried about that. It's always that fear now that I'm going to lose tons of money, So that is, I may be writing, but I'm trying not to write full-fledged because then I'm not going to be able to do my gaming and I'm not going to be able to do my podcast, which it's either one or the other, really, right? And right now with Doctor Who, I'm podcasting, I'm making videos, I'm doing all that. So, health-wise, I need to get my shoulder fixed. I need to get my dental work done because I have issues with my teeth. We're doing root canals and crowns and dental implants I need and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing health-wise. I can I have to go back to the dentist. I'm going to try to go make time next week because I'm going on vacation soon. Which I'm not really going anywhere because I don't have money. So I'm just staying home. But maybe on my vacation I'm probably going to the dentist and getting all this work done. It's going to be painful, but I need to get it done, right? And then the shoulder I probably got to get checked out See what the hell I did to it. Hopefully I didn't do any massive damage that can't be repaired or need surgery. I hope not. Hopefully it's like a minor thing where they just gotta snap something or whatever. So that I have to do too. Which when I'm on vacation, maybe I'm gonna do all that. I'm going on vacation on the 6th of November to the 12th. So maybe that's when I'll get my shoulder checked out and get all dental work done. You know, because it's kind of hard. Because like when I get all the work done on my teeth, you know, it's painful and I don't feel good after that. You know, it's like, so I kind of not, I don't want to call out. So like, you know, that's why I try not, I haven't, it's been a juggling act because again, I want to feel good when I'm working and you know, you start drilling, you start doing that. Then I'm like, my face is like this. And then I'm on my antibiotics and then I'm on like painkillers, things or whatever. And it's like, you know, I have to take a lot of Advils or leaves and I just don't, then it messes up my stomach and then I can't leave the house because I'm sitting on the road. So like, that's why I haven't been going to the dentist because I've been so many commitments at work and I don't want to interfere with that. I don't want to like, you know, at the same time, yes, I got to get my teeth done, but I don't want to interfere where it's going to cause an obstruction with work. So I'm trying to make sure that I constantly do my hours, you know? And that's another thing too, is like when I didn't do my hours, stuff went wrong and then the pay was like low, right? You don't want the pay to be low, so that means nothing. No more gaming, no nothing, right? If you don't have your job and you're not working your hours, can't pay for crap, right? So, yes, that's what's going on. I got to get dental work done. I got to get my shoulder done. And again, people asking about my monetization. My main channel, this one, is monetized. And then people are like, why are you not trying to make money from it? And again, it's a thing. Like right now, it's like I'm off, right? But I'm tired because I did part overnight. So I'm like, I come home at 2 in the morning. I'm eating Ilio's pizza. That's not cool. Eating Ilio's pizza at 2:10, right? And then I'm lounging around because I'm too tired to game. So I'm just like watching YouTube videos, which is fine because I was going to go to bed anyway. And then I try to go to sleep and then I wake up because allergies. I can't friggin' breathe. You know? This weather's ridiculous. One day it's hot. One day it's cold. One day it's hot. One day it's cold. And then it screws me up and I'm all nasal. So I woke up, I couldn't breathe on one side of my nose. I put Vicks on there. That was messed up. And now I'm just like, well, you know, if I'm going to lounge around in that game for a minute, then let me just do a live stream. Let me talk to my people, let them know what's going on. Because you guys like this, you said, right? And I don't really do this often, you know. But I'm off today. You know, I wanted to have a portion of the day devoted towards the podcast and the live streams. And then the other portion of the day, I had to go out and do stuff. And, you know, that's another thing. You know, Sharon, you have to go to the hospital. Sharon's dad's in the hospital lately. That's, you know, get well soon. Get well soon, Stewie. You know, her dad, Stuart, is in the hospital. So Sharon's been going there a lot, and I've been working a lot. So we'll see what happens with that later. Get well, Stewie. So yeah, that's what else is going on in my life. Oh, the new book. Well, the new book, I believe it's going to be. I didn't make any announcements on the anniversary because the problem is that I make an announcement and I don't want to do it. Or, you know, make an announcement, but then it's committing to it. And like I said, the only reason that I would not do the book is because I'd be afraid of everybody going into lockdown again, and then nobody buying the book. What I mean, the point is, you want people to read it if they like it. They don't like it, right? But if you take away their avenue of buying it, it defeats the purpose, right? If I'm putting all my hard work into it plus my own money into it, right? And then it, like the last book, that was ridiculous, right? I mean, I really worked hard networking to get the books in major bookstores. And then the friggin' thing happened that I never faced before. And I guess nobody really did, the pandemic. And nobody could buy it. And then people are like, oh, well, you can rebrand it. You really can't. Because for some reason, and I don't know what it is, I've called different bookstores and everything. And I'm like, oh. And they're like it's unforgiving. It's like they once that moment happens, it's not like you could re-release like Avatar or Endgame, right? Books are different. It's weird, and I'm they don't want to rebrand it. They'd be like, oh, the book didn't sell because you're locked down, and then now you're labeling the book as a thing to be avoided, which is sucks because it was in the major bookstores, and so I'm pissed off with that because now I got to really rebuild my book brand because of the pandemic. It hurt the book brand because for so long you couldn't buy it. So now when I'm trying to get the books to buy the book, when I'm trying to get these book companies to carry the book, they're giving me shit about it. And I'm striking out. I'm like, oh my God, because it was in lockdown. Don't you understand? And now when lockdown's over, so could we like do a book signing? Could we do this? Could we do that? So basically, the only way it's gonna be rebranded is if I do a freaking new book, and I promote the shit out of the new book, and then while I'm on that high with the books, build the old book, because like you're not relevant with the books unless you're like if you're an author and you haven't put a book out in years, you got to stay relevant, and you got to stay like where people know your name and then they buy your stuff and a continuous thing. So me not putting out a book since the pandemic started now, it's like very hard to rebrand this book, like to try to get sales for this book, because again, they're it's weird. I think Barnes and Noble is labeling it like, oh, it's book on demand, and but then the other books were books on demand, but they're carrying them because they're selling, like Promise Dream, right, and Lost of Ways. They were doing great, right, but they're no problem. We'll get that in our store. Great, fantastic, but your new book, no. We got a special. What do you mean you got a special? It's the same thing. So, and that's another thing with the book thing. It's like I have to have time, and I don't have time because I work in medical and retail, right? So to go around in the city like I did before, like I made my own hours before. I had different things. I ran a medical practice, right? I did stuff at the mall. So I was able to have time to devote it to do that stuff, right? And just, all right, I'll be off the weekends or I'll be off whatever, and I'll go do this so it's just, I haven't been to the city in years. In years. I haven't been to Manhattan, in New York City, in years. I live in Staten Island, but I haven't been I haven't, years, and that's the thing with the pandemic and everything. Obviously, I wasn't traveling to the city, and there was all that crazy stuff going on in the city, right? So, and we lost a lot of businesses in the city. So I haven't had time. But I love it. I love doing content for you guys in the city. It's beautiful, right? But I haven't been there in years. So I haven't been to the bookstores in years. I haven't talked it up. I've been getting dressed up in my blazers and going there. And hi, I'm Joseph J. Capriccioso, and I'm a published author. And could you carry my book and different things? I haven't did all that stuff. There's no time lately. It's so weird. Time is such a precious, precious thing, and it's not something I've had. But who knows? You know what? When I go on vacation, I do plan on doing a lot of things. I'm very excited about this upcoming vacation because even though I'm not having money to go away, I do plan on returning to the Galaxy Mall, hanging out with friends there, meeting with old acquaintances. Maybe I could get some work or something with other stuff besides what I do. Maybe you could do some writing there. Maybe I could help out some people with their business. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, I'm not contractually obligated anymore. I'm not going to be, it would be an outside thing, like a contractual thing, because like right now I'm not contracted with the mall. I'm not a manager. I'm not anything. So going back there, seeing friends, and then seeing, who knows? Maybe there's some opportunities there, And I miss freelance writing too. I miss writing articles for the magazines. And at that time, they put my stuff in the Village Voice, and they put my stuff in an Indian newspaper. And I used to work, did some work for a movie company, did some things and some articles and different things. So, and then I did some articles on businesses, and that was nice. I was making some money, side money here and there. Like, there was a thing where I made like $100 an article or something like that. So I was like, okay, So I miss doing that. I haven't, but I haven't been working in Jersey in how many years, right? 4 years or 5 years, maybe. I forget. The years go by so fast. But I did enjoy that. So I think I'm gonna be making a return trip to my old place, my old job, and the area of Guttenberg, New Jersey. I miss them. I miss my friends there too. Want to see who's around, who's left, what businesses they have, and I loved working that place so much. When I got out of retail, it was such a new thing for me. Right after Hurricane Sandy, to just switch everything and just no more retail and just go into the medical field, and it was really nice. And I learned a lot and built a lot of new friendships, and then I started doing medical stuff and learned different things. And my boss at the time paid for schooling stuff, and I got some certifications. It was nice. It was a great aspect of my life for its time that it lasted, right? And then, of course, I went back into retail, but with medical. So, but one job, not like numerous jobs, right? There was the one job, but I do miss going into the city. I miss so much Times Square, and I used to like multitask. So when I went to work, sometimes I went super early so I could like walk around the city, or when I would leave, I would hang out in the city, eat in the city, walk around, explore different things, One day go to the Nintendo World, right? One day go to Rockefeller Plaza. One day go in here. One day go in there, Bryant Park, or whatever. And I would sit in the park. I would eat, or I would start taking pictures, getting ideas for book covers, right? I'll go to Metropolitan Museum of Art. I love that place, love it. So I really, if I had time, I would love to go to Metropolitan Museum of Art again. Maybe I'll do that on vacation. Lately, with the kids, they want to do stuff with the comics, so we were going through my comics, because they want to get it graded stuff and sell it. And I'm like, all right, I have a lot of copies of this comic, I have a lot of copies of that comic. So Anthony would come over, Joe came over, he went to go see a YouTuber, Dynamic Banter, he went to see. So he had a lot of fun there. And we went through the comics for a little bit. That's what I got to do too. I got to go to JHU. Hopefully I can go to JHU Comics payday next week, because I got to get a lot of stuff for them. I love doing that. And I got to start reading my comics besides buying them and reviewing them. That's another thing too. My comic book backlog. That's a future video also. But yeah, I'm heavily still into comics. I just haven't had time to read them. But I'm buying them. And that's one aspect of my life that will never change. I love it. I enjoy doing it. Even if it's just to go and see friends and buy my comics and everything, and then see the latest stuff. I enjoy that so much. And it's not just, sometimes they have like shirts, sometimes they have Godzilla stuff, glasses, whatever. But I do miss going into the city also to, was it J&L Game? Because at one point in time I was trying to re-buy my stuff that was stolen. That's a long story too. Long time ago. That I had someone storing, like when I was in the process of moving, I had someone storing my stuff, and then they wound up selling my stuff. And I lost all my Nintendo 8-bit and my Super Nintendo stuff, and I was heartbroken. So I was trying, when I had the medical job, to rebuy everything, which is ridiculous. So that was an adventure. But then I stopped, of course, because I wasn't going into New York anymore, New Jersey, whatever. So today I'm off, and that's great. And I plan on doing the Real Hoovians cast. I plan on doing multiple Real Hoovians cast today. Now we get to the part with the Hoovian community aspect. Now, I'm just going to do my thing like I've always done. Podcasting, and hopefully don't come into conflict with other YouTubers or whatever, because I just want to do my thing. Just do my videos about Doctor Who, talk about my love of Doctor Who. I love David Tennant's back. I love Russell T Davies is back. I love the Neil Patrick Harris is the villain. But there's stuff going on Twitter that's pissing me off, right? I don't understand why there is an aspect of the fandom that are attacking new Doctor Who that's about to start, right? They're going after Neil Patrick Harris. I'm pissed about that. Pissed. Pissed that they're trying to bring shit up in the past and get people in trouble and stop the start of Doctor Who. It's annoying the shit out of me, right? I'm getting pissed that just there's that group that just fucking can't get over it, right? Everything has its time and everything has its place, and then everything must end. So when one doctor goes, another one comes in. That part's over, right? Jodie Whittaker's gone, and Chris Timler's gone. So if you're a Whovian, you adapt and you go to the next doctor, right? You don't have a part of the fandom that are going to rip people to shreds and attack and try to destroy it because you're jumping up and down with a tantrum because you want Jodie Whittaker back or Chris Chibnall back. No, right? It's over. Just like every doctor when a time comes, with the exception of David Tennant, because David Tennant's back. But, so now we have people out there that are just shit disturbers trying to create fake accounts. Fake accounts of Russell T Davies, fake accounts of Jodie Whittaker, fake accounts of David Tennant. It's fucking annoying, honestly. Really fucking annoying that people are doing that. That's annoying the shit out of me. I don't understand why that happens, but people are doing that. Just like they've done with my YouTube channel, people made fucking fake things and being trolling and being assholes. So that shit annoys me that I haven't covered really. I'm probably going to be covering on the Rehovians. Then it's like, another thing I don't like in the fandom is everybody could just do their thing and talk about Doctor Who. That should be sufficient. But no, then we got some people in the fandom. I don't like labels, man. What's with the fucking labels? Why do you gotta, is it easy for you to figure out what type of fan? Why can't you just be a fucking Whovian, right? It's not like you're voting. It's not like there's a Republican or Democrat. Don't fucking start creating fucking labels about Whovians to better explain shit. Don't put me in a category, man. I've been watching Doctor Who since I've been fucking 4 years old. Okay? 4 years old. Don't be like, oh, he's part of this fandom of Whovians. No, asshole. I've been watching every fucking Doctor since I've been alive. Right? There's no part of me, part of it. I'm watching everything, asshole. Like, Jesus. I didn't like stuff that was going on under Chibnall, but I fucking watched it. I reviewed it. But don't fucking label me like I'm this type of thing or I'm not my doctor or not my whatever. I mean, look, here's the fucking thing. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. When it was the reveal, we did a podcast about when Jodie Whittaker became the doctor. I was pissed, right? Immediate reaction. First reaction, I was angry. A doctor was never a woman before. I was angry, right? I lost my shit, right? And I do so many casts, if in case you didn't know. I did 450 Real Whovians casts before Jodie even started, right? In that time where we were waiting for her to arrive. And it took 450 casts for me to actually, before she even started, accept her, right? Because people were sending me clips, they were sending me stuff, when she did stuff with the plays with Christopher Eccleston and all that stuff. So when I saw the leak clip that time, when the woman fell to earth, I'm like, oh, I think she's going to be good, right? The problem is, we get into the problem where you have to understand she's an actress, whether it be an actress or an actor. They're given scripts and they got to perform. It's not their fault if they're given shitty fucking scripts. And they're kind of limited to what they could fucking say. Like, you're under contract, so it's not like she could be like, I don't like the script, I don't want to do it. No. You gotta read the script, you get it right. So I felt she got a bad fucking rap. But then the problem was also, she didn't make things easier, right? She started doing some weird shit that people started getting really fucking annoyed with her, some aspect of the fandom. Like, there should be a female James Bond. No. No, they fucking shouldn't. And I didn't agree with her. Like, no, not really. Don't start that shit. So she kept pushing that. Should be a female Bond. There should be this. Should be. So then, when I went to buy merchandise, we got the shit of Her Universe brand. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? Her Universe. What about our universe? Right? Then I started seeing the videos and I started seeing the bullshit about, now it's our time and we're going to promote. What do you mean, your time? What are you talking about? Doctor's an alien, right? Why would Doctor be pushing women's stuff? Like, what are you doing? Right? So, like, they kind of fucking ruined all the merchandise because they catered to women. So, what did guys fuck? What happened with the guys? Fuck the guys, in other words. So, like, I'm like, well, what the fuck, man? Because I can't buy this because this is towards a woman. Like, a lot of the clothes, women clothes. Like, where's the fucking guy clothes? And then they didn't make the merchandise that interesting. So I got upset with that. Because I'm like, here it is. I'm a huge fucking Doctor Who fan. I want to promote the shit out of the show. I want to, right? And now I'm like, fuck this guy. He's a man. And then they started doing shit besides you being a man, you're a white person. Like, what the hell? So, and then you're not part of diversity. So I didn't like that Chibnall enabled this and promoted this garbage where you couldn't be a Doctor Who fan completely. Like, they catered to certain things and you were left out of the club. And it wasn't really stuff for you to buy. And he wasn't really friendly with the Funko Pops, and he wasn't friendly with any of these companies. These people wanted to do blind boxes like the Titans, like they did for Capaldi, they did for Matt Smith, they did for David Tennant. He didn't want to reveal shit. He didn't want to have action figures. He didn't want to do any of that shit. He's like, no, I don't. And they canceled the line because there's nothing for them to make because he was being an asshole. Same thing with the fucking Funko Pops. He threw him a bone. You got the Pating, you got fucking... But here's the thing, you make action figures of fucking things that never appear. So the Pating appeared, what, once? Twice? Maybe? And then the fucking Tim Shaw appeared twice? And then you did a Funko Pop of Jodie, and then you did a Funko Pop of fucking... what's that fucking episode that I hated? Kablam? So they stopped doing Funko Pops of Doctor Who. So you lost that shit. Then it's like when the Sonic Screwdriver was revealed, I'm like promoting it. Guess what? My fucking Instagram got banned. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I started seeing that Chibnall had only allowed channels or Whovians that were like kissing his ass to fucking show the Sonic Screwdriver and wouldn't allow anybody else that he thought was not 100% on board. I'm like, that's fucked up. That my shit on Instagram never had a fucking problem. Got blocked and this and that because I showed a Sonic Screwdriver, but same fucking schmuck that got fucking banners. I love fucking Chibnall, he's fucking greatest. Is able to fucking show the same shit that I did. And they're allowed. How fucked up was that? That they're allowed on Instagram to show pictures of the fucking Sonic Screwdriver. But I'm not. Right? I'm not. So I got fucking hot about that. And I didn't like Chibnall even more. And same thing like, he wouldn't cater. He wouldn't make, like, you have Doctor Who magazine. And the fucker didn't like Doctor Who magazine, Chibnall, because he didn't give them shit. But he liked Radio Times. They told them some stuff, right? But how do you fucking not? You're the showrunner of Doctor Who. How do you fucking not try to help Doctor Who magazine? It's been around for fucking decades, even when Doctor Who wasn't around. How do you fucking not get into it and give them the scoop? They're the fucking ones that should be the scoop. They're Doctor Who fucking magazine, motherfucker. But this asshole was a dick. And he just fucking gave it to certain people that he liked. Same thing like he allowed certain people on set that they took photos and they're trying to make money off the fucking photos, these fuckers. And you couldn't even share their shit. You couldn't even do any of their shit. You couldn't show anything on the video because they ask you for a fucking fee. Fuck off. Man, it's a public fucking thing. You're trying to talk about Doctor Who, trying to show fucking set clips. This motherfucker's getting mad trying to fucking take a YouTube channel down because you're fucking showing his fucking picture. Fuck off, bro. It's a fucking public thing, man. They're filming all the fucking time. So that annoyed me too with doing the podcast and doing the thing because these motherfuckers were restricting you and they're being like, are you part of the, did you lick Chibnall's ass? No? Then we're going to, if you put anything, we're going to fucking strike you. Fuck you, fucker. So there's a lot of reasons I don't like Chibnall. A lot of reasons. I started to really not like Chibnall, right? But I wouldn't classify me as a not my Doctor Who. We resolved that shit too. There was a thing on my channel. People were battling with the use of the fucking name and this and that and this and that. And I was trying to use Who Fire, which is a thing where Whovians would battle to try to settle people's differences, right? I had that weird idea, right? So that worked out. It was pretty fun and pretty cool. And people got together, never got together on air together and they were battling, but then it was resolved. But I was never labeled myself as, oh, I'm not my doctor or any type of Jody Bot or any of like these fucking titles they created. I was my own thing. I was always my own thing. You know? I'm a Whovian. There's no fucking thing to attachment to the Whovian name. I'm a Whovian. Don't be like I'm a classical Whovian, I'm a new Whovian. I'm a fucking Whovian, fucker, all right? So, that's it. There's no, there's no faction of Whovian. I'm a Whovian. I watch every series of Doctor Who. Doesn't matter, So, then there was a thing, people started battling on Twitter. I'm covering, Doctor Who, and then I started doing other things. I started, because there was gaps with Doctor Who, and I started doing, it was a weird phase, right? I was doing, donut lessons, water lessons, soda lessons. But then people miscommunicated and thought I was a critic all of a sudden, I guess, because I wasn't doing Doctor Who for a little bit. I mean, I was, but I wasn't, because there was nothing really going on, while other people still continued on. Some people didn't know who I was. They forgot me. They forgot I made 11,000 fucking videos on my YouTube channel, mostly Doctor Who. They forgot that I have the most podcasts on Doctor Who in history. They forgot all that stuff. They forgot I had multiple channels. I talked about Doctor Who all the fucking time. They just labeled me as a fucking food critic or didn't know who I was. And then people started, oh, that's Matrixlord. You don't know who he is? So, but then I got people, over the years, there's people that just were trolling. People tried to threaten me off the platform. There was a big Whovian 2 war that time. People fighting each other. That was over. Then there was almost a Whovian 2 war, second one. That was over. And then there was people just trying to fucking push me off the platform. That didn't work. People tried to troll my girlfriend to get me off YouTube. That didn't work. They tried to get really fucking personal. That didn't work. They tried to create an anti-Matrixlord212 site on Facebook. That didn't work. Sometimes that stuff is funny. So most of the time it's not. But I couldn't control that either. And then sometimes they tried to mimic names and try to get people to fight with me by creating fake accounts, which you could check the subscriber list to see who's real and who's not. Then we had people in the Whovian fandom that just had fucking egos galore. They just was like, oh, I want to have a go at Matrixlord. Because everybody else fucking does. Let's rile him up. Let me fucking fight this motherfucker. That shit happened. Then I had fucking arch enemies and fucking main enemies. Then somebody from the fucking past tried to start shit one day with me, minding my own business, put me in a goddamn category. What did I say about fucking that? Labeling me, right? I had a couple interactions with Bolstreck, right? And I liked this stuff, right? This motherfucker starts putting shit on here. You're in bed with Bolstrek, and you're a fucking piece of shit. You're this, and I'm like, oh, that just fucking set me off. And that was almost the second fucking Hoovian tube where I fucking went crazy, flipping out on the person. And then my team, we were getting together to, like, you know, just drop it because it's not, nothing's gonna be good coming from that. He's just a fucking idiot, dumb fuck. Didn't know what he was fucking saying, and I never apologized, so it's whatever. So I ended that. There was no battle. Just fucking left this schmuck in the corner, left him alone, and just did my thing. Then I had other people that, like, oh, you know, not mentioning names, but at the time, people, like, wanted to be the voice of the fucking community. I'm like, oh, look at this fucker. And then, you know, my fucking source is better than your source shit. I hated that, too. And then there was that time, and that was over. But that was battles, too. And I fucking was like, can't I just fucking do videos? So now I'm at a point where, you know, I'm not battling anybody, thank God. Not, you know, I'm trying to ignore all this shit. But I starting to see, you know, some shit on Twitter. People getting fucking annoying. You know, they're trying to be like, my channel is the end all and be all of Doctor Who. Only you can go to my channel. I am the voice of the Whovian community, and these people are assholes, and don't watch them. Listen. Like, everybody could do videos about Doctor Who. Everybody, okay? Don't start doing this shit. Don't start being like, YouTube channels are assholes. Just stop. Fucking do your own shit, but stop, because you're gonna start pissing people off, and people are gonna fuck battle again. You know? And come to my channel because my shit is right. No, your shit isn't. Which I really don't want to start fighting, but, like, I'm getting really fucking agitated that I be doing casts on stuff, and then people are trying to say that my stuff is inaccurate. And again, now you're fucking annoying me again. I don't know how I'm going to feel later. But I'm just saying, like, we're going to do major casts later. Maybe I'm going to address this. Why can't I see the messages? I think I saw proper, right? Oh, proper. You were there? Where's my messages? I want to see the whole chat. Hey, Overhyped, how are you? Good to see you, bro. Gotta tell you, when I started the whole gaming thing, I always watch Overhyped Gamer. I always watch iBadDriver I always watch Platinum Bro 7, Platinum Trophy, Lucy XP, right? What else? There was other ST. I watched all these gamers, and they're wonderful. Wonderful human beings. The fact that they gave me time of day, and who the fuck was I, really, right? Like, nobody, right? When I was talking to them, I had like a fucking 105 platinums, right? I didn't have shit. I wasn't competing. There wasn't nothing. But you know what? Overhyped Gamer, wonderful fucking human being. Fucking love him to death. They were talking to me. They didn't think of themselves as anything, and they're like, hey, man, how you doing? Talking to them on, instant DMs, asking them questions sometimes, and you're great, bro. Love you, man. So, like, I love that about these people. They were so nice in this gaming community. And when I had shit going on with Doctor Who, I said, screw it. I'm going to focus on my gaming, and that's it. I'm going to focus on my fucking gaming, and, and that's what I did. January 1st, 2021, I said, I'm going to be the #1 gamer in America and then the world, right? And I said this whole fucking thing, and people went crazy when I fucking made that statement, right? And I put my money where my mouth was. I'm trying, right? But the funny thing was, and I hope they all laugh at it, right? But I looked up to all these gamers, like Overhyped Gamer and iBadDriver and so I had 105 picture now, platinums. But now I just decided, now I'm going to start doing serious, right? So I would say, all right, one of my favorite gamers, I'm going to try to get more platinums than them. It was a thing I set for myself, right? And then I would pass that person. And then I would say, all right, I'm going to, this couple months, I'm going to Try to beat this person. Just gonna be not beat like as in, but I'm like just want to have more platinums and more trophies, more whatever. Never said who I'm going against, right? And I just grew. And then because I'm a nut, I went from 105 to 547 platinums. So now, January 1st, 2022, I had 547 platinums. And we're not at January 1st, 2023 yet. But then I'm like, okay, an overhyped gamer had the record, right? You had 1,000. What was it, overhyped gamer? For the year, right? You did 1,007? Or was it 1,117? I forget. For the year. Guy is a monster. You're fucking crazy, right? Got fucking tons of platinums and shit. Oh, shit. Fucking amazing. Right? Overhyped. And I said to myself, oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do more than that. Right? I gotta beat this. He's cool, but I gotta do more platinums than that. I think I already did, right? I think we talked about it. I'm still going, but you're still going too. Because if I was at 507 January 1st, right? Now I'm at 27. What am I at? 2710? The same year. So 547, 1,547. Yeah, so I passed that already. The 1,100 or whatever. I'm still going. It'd be nice to get a Guinness book or something. That'd be nice, right? So also I saw Akum had that video with the 2,700. So I wanted to mimic that. And I'm like, oh, look, there's 2,700. It's me. But he's got way more platinums now, right? He's got 5,000. What does he got? 5,400, 5,500? I don't know. Not even, that's not on my radar yet. I did this 2,700 because he did that a year ago. So I did that achievement. But I'm not even, you can't just go from 27 to 5,000. So it's like baby steps, right? So my next big thing would be 3,000 platinums, right? That's the goal. And one of these days, I would love to do podcasts with these guys. We'll be on Platinum Bro. I don't want. I kind of am like afraid for Platinum Bro to look at my trophy list yet. I kind of want to get some A-list stuff in there, so by the time he does it, it's like, oh, okay. Oh, I know that proper. I know he has actual plats. So do I. I have Spider-Man, right? I have, there's a few. See, I have critics. And you know what? Rightfully so. Duly noted. But you know what the one issue I don't like? The one issue I don't like is you'll go and you'll look at a Akum. And he's got like the jumping fucking sandwich or something, right? Nobody says nothing. I do it because I have to do it. Because they're doing it. They're like, Matrixlord, I got all these shitty, cheap patterns, but so is everybody else. But then they try to create the narrative like, he doesn't have any A-list games. I got the whole Spyro trilogy. I got, what else I had? I did the retro ones. I did Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Dig Dug. Well, I haven't, proper, right? I haven't even tried that. I haven't even tried to get super hard platinums at all. Like, that wasn't on my radar yet. Like, if you've ever watched stuff in history of what I've done, like when I said I wanted to write a book, I wrote a book. When I said I wanted to write multiple books in a year, I did that. When I said I wanted to do multiple podcasts, I did that. When I said I wanted to do tons of podcasts in a weekend, I did that. When I said I wanted to do 2,000 everything shows, I did that. So like my radar right now, I'm trying to focus on getting number one, right, in America. I'm going to get an itch, I'm sure. And I'll be like, oh, now, today, starting today, I need to get ultra fucking hard platinums and then be fucking king of that. I haven't had that itch yet. I haven't had that push yet. Or I'm going to just get like fucking 10 fucking A-list games in a row. I haven't had that itch yet either. Maybe, hopefully, will happen today. Maybe something will happen today to get me to do that. It would be nice. I would love that, but I got to be in the mood to do that. But just because I haven't done something yet doesn't mean I can't do it. And I think that's the problem that people have, is they're too quick to say you can't do something. But then when you do something, they want to change the narrative. They're like, oh, people say, you're never going to be in 500 place. It's going to take you 10 years. Maybe because, why can't the live chat stay here? Can I just want the live chat to stay there. Maybe because they take too long to platinum. Well, this is the thing, right? Let's use current person that's ahead of me, right? X Scorcher Smash. Okay, so what I've noticed is, and this is like my kryptonite. When I have to go to work, of course, people are going to be playing like crazy because not everybody's playing at the same time. So, let's say X Scorcher, he'll get 8 taco quiz or pizza quiz, and then 8 jumping pumpkin Halloween, right? So if I want to beat that person, I got to play everything they play and extra, right? So the only way I'm going to beat him is if he got 50 platinums. So if I want to beat, well, let's just stick with X Scorcher for now, okay? So I'll get back to Akun for a second. So if I want to beat X Scorcher, I would have to beat every platinum he beats plus more. Is that fair? Proper? Granted. So right now on my radar is X Scorcher because he's in 19th place. And I'm sure that he's going to be in 18th place. And I'm not going to face off against him yet because he's going to probably move up way higher. And I'm going to have to deal with whatever he knocks down, right? But we will be in competition eventually directly soon, right? So right now my focus is not on Akun. It's the person that's above me, right? So, but here's where this live stream comes into play. So like I said, my funds are not unlimited. Okay? I work and I have limits. Some people have more money than I do. That's fantastic. So they have money to spend every day. I don't. So this is why I have to be creative. This is why I'm not able to buy, probably now, 8 pizza quizzes. And I have to beat what's in my library. So I could, yes, I could say today would be the day, not saying it definitely, but I could say I'm off today. I'm going to focus on one game. If I was in a mood, right? I'm going to beat this A-list game. Or 2 days. Or 3 days, right? Because some games are 100 hours. Or 4 days. Or a week. The moment I work on that one game, and I don't play everything else, that's when I may fucking drop, like, 10 spots on the leaderboards, right? Because, you know, my attention is diverted towards the A-list game. Wait. Hold on. I can't see you. Akuma is number 1, though. Okay, well, here's the thing. I have a question, proper. And I'm not mad at you or anything. When you say that, right, because you make it a bold statement that I'm only on the leaderboards because of easy platinums, right? Are you saying that emotionless? Or you're saying that where you're kind of pissed at me for being on leaderboards? And here's the thing. I said it too. I think I said it to my group of gamers, like I was telling, I said, before I get number one, I want to have some nice things to show for it, right? So when I am number one in America, I want to be like, oh, what did he get? Oh, he platinumed Bloodborne. He platinumed this. He platinumed. Now he got some good ones. He got, I don't want to have it where I just, by the time I get number one, just have easy plats. Of course not. I want to show off how good I am. So I want to get, so that's another thing I was going to do too, is that I was going to look at people I like, gamers, and some of their hard platinums that they got. I'm like, okay, I want to do that. So I remember I watched Platinum Bro 7 and he was playing Hades. And I said, oh, this game looks great. So I bought it. So I wanted to platinum that. And then I saw him playing. Every time I see Platinum Bro 7 play something, I want to buy it. Because he's a good showing off the games too. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that when I get to be number one in America, before that happens, I'm going to be working on some A-list games. I agree with you, Proper. I agree with you. And that's why when I get to number one, I want to have stuff to show that I'm worthy of number one. Where besides these millions of... Oh, my feet are falling asleep. Besides these millions of freaking platinums that everybody's getting, though, it's not just me, bro. Up there's the shoulder. Ah, okay. That's why I could, like, all right. So in my world, I want to have it where I see myself as a number one, right? Bro, it's very expensive now. You see 10, 20 games a day, bro. It's like that because these games have like stacks of 8. So I'm having a problem lately because I just can't. I'm starting money-wise, can't keep up with it lately. It's starting already. So years from now, yeah, you're gonna have to be rich, I guess. Because even though they're cheap, it's starting to get that already. No, yeah, no. I know you're not. But just imagine. I don't know, bro. If I had my way, I probably would just want to work on Resident Evil 7 today. If I had my way. And Resident Evil Village. I'm in a Resident Evil mood. They are milking hard. I mean, I don't feel bad what I spend, but and I have fun with it. But I want to just spend. I just want to play Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil Village. But I try to have common ground, right? Like, oh well, if I'm gonna play that, I gotta get like 10 or 20 platinums today, right? Get that out of the way, and then boom, play that. So it does gotta be fun. I mean, it's gonna be a point in time where I get in moods too. Well, I don't want to play the easy platinums at all. We'll see. That's what I was talking about. That's why I think that I can't be number one in the world ever. Because that guy got, what did he get, 400 in a day? 400 in a day. And the day before, he got 220, I think. That's something I can't compete with. I work. So he would beat me every day because I can't be off to constantly battle him. He is just amazing. He's amazing. And I am not that. I can't do that. But again, not only is he amazing, he's sitting there. How long? One after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other, just platinum it, right? I mean, I thought it was a lot when I got like, what, 40, 50, 60 a day. But when I saw that, I felt defeated. I'm like, when Unknown sent me that thing, my I looked at it, right, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be #1 in the world. Not happening. And I don't like to admit defeat. I'm not completely admitting defeat yet, but I was like, I can't compete with that. I work 5, 6 days a week. See, you tell me that, right? I've heard that. That fucking sucks. Because so that account, that's what they do. Because I was like, I was saying to myself, he's got to be shitting in a diaper, right? And he's got to have like a fucking smorgasbord of snacks around him with food, right? Or ordering Domino's pizza, or order like whatever, and like just not leave his fucking area. So it would make sense if he got 400 plats, because if he had a team doing it, which is fucked up. It's possible. You're right. I hope I do my own shit, but that would be fucked up because that wouldn't be fair. But I wonder if he's. I wonder if he's rich. If they're rich, and they're just doing it for bragging rights, you know. I don't know. Not discrediting anybody, but I felt defeated. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be. The only time I could directly compete with him is if I was a fucking millionaire. Right? Does he really do that? That's fucked up. I hope not. So that's saying a lot if I'm doing it by myself and I beat him. That's why I hope not. I hope not. I do it myself. I don't have no team. Nobody plays my games but me. I talk to friends, but nobody plays my games but me. I'll have like Bad Wolf 66 say, oh, you should play this game. Or I'll have Unknown say, oh, you need 66 platinums today or 50 platinums to beat this next person. But I play my own games. And I have nobody helping me. Like, I play my own shit. There's no teams. I'm sorry, my eyes are glassy. Oh my god, my eyes are red. Wow, look at that shit. Sorry about that, guys. I worked 2 in the morning. Till 2 in the morning. Or getting home 2 in the morning, whatever. So I'm tired. That's why I was like lounging on this couch, talking to you guys about different aspects, gaming, Doctor Who, monetization, money. If you want to donate to my channel, that would be fantastic. I would say thank you. Donate to my PayPal, the Matrixlord212 there. I think the link's on my channel. Yeah, I can't. I don't have that budget yet. You don't like to, nobody likes to admit they can't do something, but I can't do that. These games are cheap. I'm able to buy them. But if you're talking each game $60, $70 and buying like 10 in a week, no. Not yet. Maybe if I get there financially, if I get rich, then I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll compete with him. I'll play all fucking day and I'll sit in a diaper and I'll fucking see how many platinums I can get a day. But I'm not rich yet. Not yet. Trying. Don't know if I ever be. We'll see. Yeah. You're right, Proper. Some of these games really, it is what it is now. But you know what's pissing me off, though? And I know people are complaining they're trying to get PlayStation to hide the fucking games, right? Yeah, I know. I hate that I have to fucking search for these fucking games sometimes. Give you an example. I saw everybody playing Stroke the Dog PS5, right? So I'm like, where the fuck is Stroke the Dog PS5? It's fucking hidden, right? So I'm talking to Unknown. I'm like, bro, where is this fucking game, right? So I go on my PlayStation 5. Can't find it. Go on the app. Can't fucking find it. He's like, you got to go in This is how I found it. He's like, you got to go in Google, but what's that thing where it's hidden, right? Where it's like hidden thing, nobody can see what you're doing. You got to go in there on the PlayStation app that way, and then you got to go into a European account, and then you got to like, and that's how you put it in your cart, and that's how you're gonna buy it. And I'm like, oh my god, all those fucking steps to buy a fucking video game? Really? Just put it where you can. If it's a cheapy game, like a cheapy platinum, just fucking stop trying to hide it, right? That's fucked up. That I gotta do all that work to find this fuck. It took me like fucking a week to find the fucking stroke the dog EU, stroke the cat EU. Like, what the fuck? Why are you hiding it? So I did all those steps. So then I had to go on my fucking computer, right, to do it. And I hardly on my computer, but I had to go on my fucking computer. I had to go on fucking Google. I had to go fucking restricted, like, access, whatever the fuck was. And I finally bought it. Both of them. But what a fucking pain in the ass. And after a while, people are not going to be like that. Oh, I got to search. They want easy access. They want to buy shit right away. And then, so that was fucked up. That I had to fucking search for those fucking 2-3 games, even the hamster one. Like, you just couldn't fucking buy it. It's like, that sucks. That really sucks. All that for fucking, yeah, 71 trophies, okay. But, each time. But, that sucks. I had to search for it like that. And then these new games, too, like, they don't make it easy to find. You gotta fucking go through the whole fucking list. It's in the middle, right? The fucking truck fucking journey. Like, why are you hiding that? Why, Sony? Just let us buy it. The fuck? So, I don't like that they hide that shit lately. I bought that too, and I wasn't, because people are like, oh, buy that, buy that, buy that. And I wasn't enjoying it. Why can't I have the chat stay on? Let's see. Let me see if I missed anybody's comments. Cheap Finish Productions. Yes, I enjoyed Power of the Doctor, yes. Too. And I loved the classic Doctors in there. Yeah, no, and probably, yeah, I know you said I needed more platinums. I know. I gotta work on that. High Kip. High Overhype Gamer. Energy drinks. I like my Gatorade. I usually have a Gatorade by my table. I like Prime lately also. Sound Shape says 80. Yeah, but you know what, though? You got to enjoy it. And I wasn't enjoying playing it. So, Sound Shapes is in the library somewhere. Okay, so going back to Doctor Who, I want to see Rose Tyler with Tennant. I want to see Martha Jones with David Tennant. I want to see I want Kylie Minogue back, and I want them to resolve that stupid shit where she's just dust. I don't like that. She almost was gonna be a companion. She started taking pictures with Daleks and shit, and then something happened and she couldn't be a companion with her music, so that was gonna be a thing. But she almost was gonna be a companion regularly, so I don't like that way that was left either. So if I had my way, I would want to see Martha Jones with a special, with John Sim returning. I would love that, because I really want John Sim to battle David Tennant one more time, Rose Tyler Meta Crisis thing. I want to see what's going on with that. So I want, like, basically David Tennant, all his companions, stuff focused with that. I do want a multi-story arc, and I'm not talking about holograms. I'm talking, like, actual doctors, interacting with each other. Like, I would have really liked Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, and Jodie Whittaker all in a special. If you want to throw Paul McGann in there, okay. And you could even say that it shorted them out, and that, you know, 7th Doctor, 6th Doctor, 5th Doctor, Tom Baker, they're all older. That would be fine. But I wanted a multi-Doctor Who story, and I wanted Carol Ann Ford to be. She's the only one that didn't appear now. I mean, Ian Chesterton appeared, but, you know, Susan. One thing I wanted a thing with Capaldi visiting Susan, but we didn't get that. So besides David Tennant, if it was up to me, I would want Moffat to return and do a big Matt Smith, you know, Karen Gillan Darvel story with Alex Kingston. Like a big, you know, but we're not going to get that. But that's like a wish list, you know, because you have to understand the significance of Amy and Rory so much that it carried over into Peter Capaldi's tenure where he tried to save the Ponds. You know, so I kind of want that. And then I also want closure with Clara. Like, somebody's got to save her, right? Or Tomline's fucked up. Maybe Tomline's fucked up because of that. Maybe fucking Gallifrey is fucked up because of that, or whatever. Tomline's fucking weird because of fucking Clara. And then when Clara's saved, then Tomline gets, you know, maybe. That could be explaining things. How Master thought he killed everybody in Gallifrey, and that thing doesn't exist anymore because, you know, whatever. I didn't like that aspect with the Cybermen, like, being Cybermasters, like, just regenerating. But she just took all the regeneration energy away from him, so that was fucking cool, I guess. But yeah, we don't need to see the Cybermen regenerate ever. So, well, let's see. Water bottle? Oh, you talking about the water lesson? You talking about the cardboard box? Yeah, so I haven't done water lesson in a while, so I would review in the past water, donuts, soda, snacks. So I saw this one in the store, that one water that I never saw before. So on the box it says, oh, water is better than cardboard or whatever the fuck it was. I'm like, all right, try it out. It's terrible. Water's terrible. It was like, it was so awful. And I was like, no good. But that's what that water was in the box. That was just, I don't even know what the company was called, honestly. It said hello on one side of the thing, remember that? So, as far as those videos go, yeah, because people want me to do my single videos too. They want me to do more lessons and stuff like that. I kind of want to, I got to go to Krispy Kreme, right, and do some reviews. But that's money too. So I don't have any money right now, so I ain't going anywhere. Except for maybe if I go to the hospital with Sharon later, but to see Stewie, but I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, probably not gonna go anywhere to do anything. Hi. Somebody from TikTok said hi. What was that? Oh, I have a TikTok too. I haven't put videos on that yet. That's another thing I gotta try to do. They TikTok just this thing. Oh, we should do videos. Okay. I don't know. They got followers, but I have no videos. But how many things are you gonna do? Right? Try. What are we gonna talk about? So we talk about Doctor Who. Very excited for Shooty. Bad Wolf! What's up? You just woke up? I look like I'm ready for a nap, right? I'm tired. Oh, tired. I want an updated big TARDIS console room like Paul McGann's, like fucking huge. That's what I want. I want him to have a different TARDIS interior. But big and nice and expensive. I really love the one with Matt Smith that became Capaldi's, and they did some alterations, but Huge. I like a huge, huge console room. But I would like to see different rooms of the TARDIS, like the classic series. You know. So I'm hoping we get a nice, huge console room that usually by the time, like once he goes into the TARDIS, it should be different because him and the TARDIS are connected from the time vortex or whatever thing. Like they have a connection. So whenever he regenerates, the TARDIS kind of just shapes around what his personality is. Well, he wouldn't even know what his personality is, but it shapes around. So, Matt Smith was lucky. Matt Smith, of all the doctors, had like his two. He had two of his own. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about a better sonic screwdriver too. I don't like the last sonic screwdriver, so I'm hyped about that. So, but I just hope we get the merchandise before the show starts, so I could buy it, and review it. So hopefully Rusty Davis can get on board with these companies, get these things done, in a timely fashion. That was that I never paid so cheap for that shit in my life. Sonic screwdriver. Jody's was like fucking, they were like almost looking to give it away. When clearance, it went like immediately. Like it just is like ridiculous. Sonic screwdrivers are always expensive, and hers was like super cheap, and you got vouchers. I was like, Jesus. But they're like, oh, it's not clearance because that's clearance means it's bad. So they had to change the name where it's something clearance, but not clearance. It was just, I'm trying to be politically correct. Please, it's clearance. What are you going to do? So I don't know, guys. What do you think? I started off to think about demonetization. If you guys want to donate to the channel, throw it in the PayPal, please. That would be nice. Not asking for it, but if you want to, that's fine. But anyway, so today, what are we doing today? Today, 87. Oh, they do? With the blind box Titans? Oh, you got probably Rusty Davis restarted that, huh? Thank God. I still got to buy that set. I used to buy, back in the day, I used to buy boxes of Titans. Not the little box. I'm talking a case. It's like $250 or more. I had the box that it came in. I still have both of them. So, what does Matrixlord212 want to do? Well, I think I'm going to have breakfast. So I think I'm going to make toast, because I love toast. And coffee. And then, what else am I going to do? Yeah, we always have to wait for Doctor Who. That's the thing that sucks, is you build it up and then it gets knocked down because it's been away, and then it's got to build it up again, right? So, gonna try to get the Real Whovians cast out today. A few of them. Hopefully I can get Hayden. I got to see what time it is in Australia, because he's in Australia. So you got to respect the time zones. That's why it's hard sometimes to get some people in. Yeah, some doctors better than no doctor. I agree. Try to see what time I can get Connor in. If Philip wants to be in. I know, bro. I can't wait to go to Times Square and see like billboards of Doctor Who everywhere. Or Doctor Who on buses again. That's going to be fun to see. Yeah, I know. I never understood why, though, with him. I just don't understand why he treated Doctor Who like he didn't want to be. He didn't want him to go to Comic-Con. He was such a fucking baby. Piss me off sometimes. You're the showrunner. You should try to make every fucking aspect of your fucking product marketable. Yeah, it's because it's Broadchurch bullshit. He treated Doctor Who like shit. Such an asshole. And people that are not in the industry don't even know. He fucking ruined licenses. People just dropped Doctor Who. He's such a dick. You know what? Good luck to him, but stay the fuck away from Doctor Who, please. Such a fucking egomaniac. I would just promote the shit out of that show. I always promote the shit out of Doctor Who. Boom. Did you hear my stomach? Did you hear that? Growling and shit. A 90-minute live stream. And I'm starving. So, I don't want it to end, but if it's going to have to end this live stream soon. So, proper. I'm probably gonna, and Bad Wolf, I'm probably going to, after I eat, I'm going to put on the PlayStation 5. And I'm going to see. I can't buy anything now. Unless, because people order, because then I could. No. I don't get paid until, well, after midnight tonight, I can, because my credit card payment went through, so that I could probably use my credit card after midnight tonight. So I'll be buying games then. But other than that, like the credit cards, I get paid next Friday or Saturday. So that is when I'll be buying. There'll be a big gaming day that day, because I'll be buying like everything. That's like $1.99 to like $8, I guess. So, oh wait, today is Friday. So S Mobile has some stuff today, right? And then tomorrow night after midnight, it's Breakthrough Gaming Arcades, I guess. And my hair's growing back. Yay! I'm happy. Good people thought I was getting bald. This is my real hair. Sorry, not awake. Okay, so was this amusing? Was this entertaining for you guys? I hope. If you like me doing these streams, let me know. Like and subscribe, share. If you want to donate to PayPal, that's nice. Subscribe to the gaming channel. I guess subscribe to the World of Matrixlord channel. Don't know what I'm doing with that yet. And I haven't made a decision with the book. I mean, I'm working on the new book, but yeah, right? That's ridiculous. Well, you know what it is, too? I used to always get my hair dyed, too, and I haven't been doing that either, so people think I'm like, oh, he's so sickly. He's got gray hair. He's going bald. Are you dying? And I was telling everybody, I'm a short haircut. They're like, but you were sick. Yeah, all right. My life is an open book, guys. I tell you when I'm sick. I tell you if fucking my shoulder hurts. I tell you if this. I tell you that. I tell everybody how I'm feeling all the time. Maybe too much. So people are like, but you were sick last week. We remember. And maybe you're dying. This is what people are telling me. Maybe you're dying. Maybe you have cancer. Maybe you have this. And I'm like, what? It's a short haircut. But it looked weird. I do admit, it did look weird. Yeah. So, like I said, I can go in any direction today. There's no set destination. If I had my way, I would like to get 10 platinums, but I don't know how my stomach is feeling, too. Because my stomach sometimes gets all, like, weird. So it's like gaming, then stop, then gaming, then stop, then gaming, then stop, then gaming, then stop. It looks like it's a beautiful day out. Just probably want to walk around. Take a nice walk. But then I'm tired, too. Might go to sleep because I didn't get that much. Look at the stomach growling like that. Ay. All right. So, proper. On this video, right? Make a comment and say what A-list games you would like to see me platinum. Not that I'm going to do it, but list 10 games. Let's be some interactive here. Let's get this really back and forth. Put 10 games in the chat, everybody, of A-list games that you want to see me platinum. Not just proper, but Bad Wolf. For PS5 or PS4. Okay? And again, I'm going to look at it. Maybe I'll try to do some. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But it's I'm kind of in a scary mode because like Halloween, so I might want to do my Resident Evils. Yeah, no, Elden Ring, yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you right now. If I'm going to start playing Elden Ring, you're not going to be able to see it because for some reason I can't live stream it. So I'm just going to fucking do it. That's the case. And with my memory, too, I didn't realize I had to delete all that shit. I wasn't realizing it was copying every fucking video. Oh, my stomach. All right, give me a minute. I also have the new Horizon game. But I didn't beat the other Horizon game, so I guess I can't play that. All right, I'm going to go. But I want you guys to really interact with me. Excuse me. Interact with me in the comments. List 10 A-list games you would like to see me platinum. And now I'm not making any promises, but put 10 games in there. Also, put in the chat, if you're a Whovian, you know, unless I have a plan, what you think you want me to cover with Doctor Who. And what things you want me to review. Like if you want me to review certain series, certain sci-fi shows, certain movies, and I'll let you know in videos if I'm going to do that or not, if I like that or not. All right. So I want to really get like a nice community thing going. I mean, Joe might do my Discord. I didn't do the Discord yet, but like interaction where it's like, you know, everybody's a partner, what's going on, everybody knows what Matrixlord's doing. Oh, my stomach growling. Or what I'm playing, right? Let's see. In the year off, could review each new series Doctor Who episode. Well, I've been reviewing every single time a Doctor Who was out, like Power to Doctor. We did a couple reviews. In the past, I reviewed the classic series too. So, all right, we'll see. I'll review some stuff. Yeah. And unboxings and whatever. That's fine. That's cool. Beowulf, what do you have to say? Overhyped? Do you have anything to say? Rehooving's cast, please. Yes, you'll have it today. If I had my way, I'd do 5 Rehooving's cast today, but I don't know if I'm going to have my way. We'll see. Only so many hours in a day. Just keep in mind, at some point in time, I'm going to devote to gaming, to podcasting, but I really, if I could, I want to go to the hospital to see Stuart, Sharon's dad. So we'll see what happens with that. But other than that, all right, guys. Hope you enjoy the live stream. If you want more live streams, let me know. You know? And support all 3 channels, please. All right? Thank you, guys. And if you have ideas for the World of Matrixlord212 channel, send them my way. Because I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that channel, too. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Take care. Bye for now.